Hello, my name is Danita Campbell Haywood, and today I'm going to do a commemorative speech on the Boondocks created by Aaron Magruder. I'm sure some of you have seen the Boondocks. I'm sure some of you like it and some of you don't. The Boondocks is an African American animated series created by Aaron Magruder on Cartoon Network, late night programming block Adult Swim, based on Magruder's comic strip of the same name. To begin with, I'll give you a little background on Aaron Magruder and the Boondocks. The Boondocks began its life as a comic strip in the Diamondback, the student newspaper at Magruder's alma mater, the University of Maryland, College Park. The comic strip later found its way into the Source magazine. Following these runs, Magruder began simultaneously pitching the Boondocks as both a syndicated newspaper comic strip and his animated television series. The former goal was met first, and the Boondocks debuted in the newspaper of April 1999. Most people think that the show is vulgar and inappropriate for television. I used to be one of those people. After watching it one night with my son, I thought differently. Aaron Magruder is a very talented cartoon creator, in my opinion. He packages real and current issues into contemporary form. He has a very hip attitude about most of the issues that he covers, which catches people's attention, especially young teens, young adults, and even older generations. He covers issues most other shows won't. For example, in 2006, Reverend Al Sharpton protested the Martin Luther King Jr. character used the word nigga in the episode Return of the King. The Boondocks is a social satire of African American culture and race relations revolving around the lives of the Freeman family. 10-year-old Huey, his brother 8-year-old Riley, and their grandfather Robert. The Freeman family, having recently moved from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, to the peaceful suburb of Woodcrest. They have to find different ways to cope with the changing lifestyles of suburbs and the lifestyles in which they are exposed. The perspective offered by this mixture of cultures, lifestyles, and races provides much of the comic in the series. Huey Freeman is one of the three main characters. He is each episode's primary narrator, the voice of reason, the moral compass of the family. He is intelligent, wise beyond his years, who is an avid reader and knowledgeable about various subjects and knowledge dealing with freedom leaders. He is very influenced by theories of social movements and social justice leaders. He is constantly ridiculed about his family of being a fool for having goals and values that aim higher than those lower class environments which they came from. While Huey promotes various social causes, he is openly contemptuous of African American pop culture for glamorizing wasteful extravagance, self-defeating lifestyles, and ignorance. Unlike the other characters, he hardly ever smiles. Riley Freeman is Huey's troublemaking 8-year-old brother. Unlike his brother, Riley is an enthusiastic follower of contemporary African American pop culture. Though he is otherwise charming, clever, and artistically gifted, Riley maintains loyalty to the pop culture ideas, even if in the face of their self-destructive consequences. Most of the series episodes are focused on Riley's misadventures, most of which are fueled by his love of gangster rap, or on his outlandish schemes which his grandfather often endorses and assists in. Despite his wild nature, Riley is occasionally shown as has a softer side and innocent side. Robert Freeman, aka Granddad, is the grandfather legal guardian of Huey and Riley. While his love for two grandchildren, he sometimes explodes in tirades of anger, frustration over the constant schemes, misadventures, and wisecracking observations they have brought into his life. Robert himself is no stranger to this. He has misguided dating pursuits that attract bizarre and dangerous women. No one knows how old Robert Freeman is, not even Robert Freeman himself. He's an avid believer in the African American knowledge of discipline. He usually threatens his grandchildren with the use of a belt, which he has grown quite used to using it very well. On January 2006, the Boondocks was nominated for the Outstanding Comedy Series in the 37th NAACP Image Awards. That was for the episode Return of the King. The show won a Peabody Award in 2006 also. Each episode is beautifully crafted in the eye for lush, shadowy visuals and jazz-like rhythms. The show is almost continuously funny. Best of all, it's compulsively watchable. The Boondocks is described as being sharp, satirical look at American society. The Boondocks is among the top television shows of 2010. The Time magazine named Boondocks as the 5th out of 10 of the most controversial cartoons of all time. Thanks for your time, and goodbye.